Hi everybody, this is a short video designed to give you a quick overview of this wiki on individual pathways planning for 21st century learners. Now, to provide a bit of background and some context, I'll start with the Creating Pathways to Success document. Creating Pathways to Success is a policy and program document published in 2013 by the Ontario Ministry of Education that sets out a new career development policy for Ontario schools. It involves the implementation of a comprehensive K-12 education and career life planning program, and it's designed to help students achieve their personal goals to become a competent, successful, and contributing member to society. A component of the Creating Pathways to Success policy and document is the Individual's Pathways Plan. The Individual Pathway Plan, or IPP, becomes the primary planning tool for students from grades 7 to 12 as they move through the grades towards their initial post-secondary destination. Ongoing development of the Individual Pathway Plan also provides students with a valuable archive of their learning and a record of the resources that they can access for their planning. The Individual Pathway Plan also serves as a way for students to provide valuable feedback about the kinds of school experiences and learning activities that have been most helpful to them in acquiring knowledge and skills in education and career life planning. Now, for the Individual Pathway Plan, the program framework is a 4-step inquiry process. It's built on 4 questions linked to the 4 areas of learning in education and career life planning. The first is knowing yourself, and the guiding question for this is who am I? And we're really asking students to ask themselves this question, to explore this question. And the second area is exploring opportunities, and we want students to take a look at what are their opportunities and what are their options, both within school, within secondary school, within post-secondary education as well. The next step is really about making decisions and setting goals. Who do they want to become? And the 4th step of the inquiry process is achieving their goals and making their transitions. So what is their plan for achieving their goals? These 4 steps are used as the framework for the Individual Pathway Plan. Now, what have I done? What have I created here is what I've put together is a wiki for the Individual Pathway Plan, specifically with a focus on 21st century learners. And the purpose of this wiki is to develop a space for educators, teachers, guidance counselors, administrators, and support staff to share suggestions and best practices with using web-based tools to support students as they develop their individual pathways plan. Through the sharing of these ideas, suggestions, tools, and resources, it's my goal and my hope to build a community of practice that focuses on the successful support of student development through the use of their individual pathways plan. Currently, there are some challenges and concerns that need to be addressed in how it's being implemented currently. And we're hoping that through this wiki that we'll be able to implement the individual pathway plan in a more meaningful way for our 21st century learners. Now, it's my hope that this community will grow, but initially, what I've done is I've shared some best practices and provided some meaningful resources. I've described how we can use Evernote, which is a free web-based tool for collecting, organizing, storing, and sharing information, and how we can use it as the primary hub for information for a student's individual pathway plan, and how the collaboration and organization features can be valuable for the next generation. I've also described how Trello, which is a free web-based collaborative project management tool, can be used to help students structure their goals, their steps, and the steps that they need to take in order to achieve these goals. I've also suggested tools like 16personalities.com, which is helpful for students to get to know themselves from a different perspective and hopefully in a more meaningful way. I've suggested resources like electronicinfo.ca for students to do some exploration about opportunities that exist beyond their secondary education. I've also included in this wiki an area that describes how the learning needs of our next generation and 21st century student learners can be met by this wiki and these tools and resources that are being shared. So what's next? Soon I'm going to open this wiki up so that it's open and editable by the public and by anybody interested. I'm hoping to share this with my peers and invite them to contribute their ideas, tips, tools, resources, and best practices to build a community of practice to support the meaningful implementation of the individual pathways planning in our secondary schools and hopefully to meet the needs of our 21st century learners. Thanks for taking the time to learn about this wiki. Please feel free to contribute to this community, and if you have any comments about this video, please feel free to post them here in the chat. Thanks.